I first heard of Tony when I was a resident because my wife, who absolutely adores Tony, would listen to those Tony Robbins tapes all the time. So I, through osmosis, took in so much of what you taught, but I wasn't alone. I mean, these are pictures of Tony from way back when. This is with Princess Diana, which I think is pretty cool, right? And then Nelson Mandela, iconic figure, leader of South Africa, right? And I show these pictures not just to show how cute you used to be and still are, but you've been doing this for a long, long time with some really prominent people who have shaped this globe. What's the first thing that even they needed to hear when they were struggling?
Well, it's different for everybody. You know, I deal with every kind of person, the most challenged, the most successful. You know, I can remember when President Clinton called me, I was only 31, 32 years old, and he called me up and said, they're going to impeach me in the morning. What should I do? And I was like, first, could you have called me sooner? Right. Like, you know, but by having situations like that where I was put on the line with no net, I had to find the answers. Or Serena Williams, you know, her sister was killed, as I'm sure you remember, and she can't get on the court. What are you going to do right now? And when there's no way out, like I always tell people, if you want to take the island, burn your boats. You know, if there's no way back, if there's a way back, your mind will rationalize and give yourself an excuse. I wouldn't give myself an excuse, and so I found answers, and then your confidence builds as you find answers like that. And nobody's perfect, but over the last 41 years, I've had the privilege of working with some of the most amazing human beings, and I don't just teach them, I learn from them as well.
So let's get into an issue that I think hinders a lot of people on their road to success, getting the momentum.
Yes, can I show the little graphic here for a second? So this is so simple, and I think you all find it useful. Can I just ask all of you, what do you think the potential is for any human being to live the life they want? What would you say? Okay, two people said unlimited, everybody else is quiet. I want you to agree it's really unlimited, potential at least. If you do, give me a yes. Yeah. So if our potential is unlimited, the question is, do most people's results in life reflect their true potential? Would you say yes or no? No. Absolutely not. Why not? You tell me. Well, a lot of people say because they don't take action. I kind of led you with this, right?
Yes.
But you could be a salesman and you can knock on 100 doors and say, you don't want to buy anything from me, would you? You may not say that verbally, but your fear, your emotion could do that. Somebody's going to buy from you out of pity. So a lot of action's helpful, but if you're not certain it's going to work, you won't execute. That's when people say, I tried that. And whenever you say I've tried that, I know they didn't do the right thing. So I created this graphic, and you might want to jot it down, those of you at home or yourself, these 4 words: potential, action, results, and then belief or certainty. And here's how they work in a circle. Our potential's amazing, but if you don't believe something's going to work, if you've tried to lose weight before and you tried a diet and it didn't work out well, you don't feel certain anymore, and you're also fearful of failing. So when you're uncertain, do you tap full potential, yes or no? No, and when you don't think it's going to work, you not only don't take full potential, but are you going to take massive action when you think it's not going to work anyway? So when you use little potential with little action, what kind of results are you going to get? Lousy results. When you get lousy results, what does it do to your belief? Your brain goes, see, I told you it wouldn't work. See, I told you nothing never happened. See? And then what happens? Less potential's tapped, less action, worse results, and now you're on the downward spiral. Who's ever been there in a relationship or with your body, your finances, you know what I mean? Yeah. Now, you might be doing well in one area, like with your kids. You got great movement, but maybe on your finances, not so good. So sometimes we're going in different directions. So how would you change this? What would you guys do? Someone yell it out. What would you do to change the momentum? Where would you enter? Would you work on your potential? That's right, you got to believe. So how do you change your belief? The way you do it with athletes, because I worked with like the Warriors last year, I worked with the NHL champion Stanley Cup, Washington Capitals. You get results in advance. They visualize it, as simple as that sounds, but I'm going to show you. Can we pop over here?
Please, yeah.
Would you all stand up and I'll show you a quick technique.
Oh, you get a technique. We have to learn this right now. Hey, come on over here.
Over here.
Yeah.
Put your feet together straight ahead, and then bring your right index forward straight in front of you. And when I say now, I want you to turn clockwise comfortably, just as far as you naturally turn, okay? Keep your feet straight, go. Turn clockwise naturally. Everyone at home can do it too. Keep your feet straight. See where you end up? Come back around. Take your finger out of your neighbor's ear. Okay, now close your eyes. It's so simple. Even if you don't think you visualize, you can feel. So I want you to imagine your finger coming up, and imagine it so vividly it feels like it's coming up. Don't actually do it if you're at home or here, but imagine the finger comes up, and then imagine yourself turning twice as far, and it feels really good. See it, feel it. Open your eyes. Now, bring your finger straight, and now turn as far as you can comfortably and see where you go this time.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Okay. So here's my question. How many of you went significantly further? How many went at least 25% further this time? Okay, go. So here's my quick question. Did you have the potential to turn that far the first time? Yes. The potential.
Potential, yes.
Yes, so why didn't you? Because you have beliefs even about how far you can turn, even though you're unaware of them. So you have beliefs about money, you have beliefs about relationship, you have beliefs about business, you have beliefs about your own beauty or strength. And so the way to change them, this is the simplest way I could show you in 2 minutes, is to condition your mind. Because once the mind is certain, the body will go there. Or once the mind is certain, the emotions will go there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything. And remember to check back often to see what's new.